Hello everybody, this is just Roblox back in another video, and this is part 3 of gameplay Galactic Conquest on Roblox. Remember, in all of these, I'm going to leave a link in the description to each part of the series, but also to the game itself. So without further wait, I will jump right back into the game, and you can see I'm here in the game at my Empire in Galactic Conquest, and I have taken over some new land, and I just was talking about in the end of the previous part, which was part 2, and this is part 3, um, is that there is a territory counter where, like, you gain resources to buy territory, which I didn't realize before, but now I know. So now I'm going to go to this system I claim. This system is garbage. It literally has no resources. And I am going to make even more food because I feel like I can push that for some reason. Then, if there's room on this planet, put a market in there. So I just did food and gold. We need more of the other kind. So there's 2 star. Oh wow, this one's a really nice star system. You can use the crappy planets for the mining. Okay, so this got expensive. It did. So get expensive. But I told myself that it'd be really expensive to do this. We're gonna need gold. That's what we're gonna need now to make mining possible, because building, which system is this? Okay. Because building the mining machines in this game costs food and credits to run them, so that's like the upkeep, but it also costs minerals as well. So expanding that so you can build a large military is very expensive. So I'm about to see the effects of doing that. You can see I own this planet, this planet, this planet, and this planet, and this planet. This one is the one that already has everything going on, yeah. But I think that this one's a new one that doesn't have anything going on, yeah. So, and this is going to become a little bit hard to manage, because as you get more territory, unlike sort of like a 2D strategy game, this game is sort of 2D and 3D, and you have to manage a lot of territory and have a little bit better memory to remember all this. So this definitely could get a little confusing over time. So we're making a lot of gold, making a lot of food, making a lot of minerals, so I can continue going along with what I am going to sort of be attempting to do here. So I get 2 more planets. Someplace I just flung a bunch of farms. So let's go find where that place was. I think it was here. Yeah, here's a marketplace and here's some farms. You always need more farming. Okay, and so this number 2 means how many more territories I can take. I'm not going to take any more territories right now because I have lots of territory that I haven't like done any construction in. But next I'm going to expand my mining. Have I built on this planet? I have. I also already built on this planet. I haven't built on these 2 planets, but I probably built on this planet already. So I want to improve gold, probably, is what you're looking at. And food. And mining still. So we'll go ahead and do that then. So you'll see here I'm about to build like a giant market planet of just all markets, because it will just make gold like crazy. And it will pull down my food production, but at the same time I'm making all of that, I am going to make food production. And then, so that is over with in there. So next I will have to focus on minerals, and I have to do this pretty much in a circle. And then probably by part 4 of the series, because this is part 3 of the series, I will be building a giant military. And I will go out and start to sort of torment some of these guys. I probably won't mess with this dude who's named Your Friends, because, I mean, he is named Your Friends. But also, I think that he sort of knows what he's doing. He has a fairly large military. There's some people trying to get close to me. You can see here is the Shadow Empire. You can see that that's actually a person's faction. they were a little devious and they made themselves look like blank space, which is pretty smart. And you can see this is someone's tiny empire, and I'm going to have to stop them eventually. And I'm not ready to make military yet, but this is a little military. So let's see what the effects were. Are these buildings, have they been built? Yeah, so the markets have been built. I'm almost up to 100 gold every minute or second in the game. Move over here, and I built all those farms. So now I have to finish expanding probably the metal production before I can move into materials. And you might be thinking to yourself, what are you doing? Why are you doing all this? Well, remember, before you can really build a giant military, you have to have the resources to maintain the giant military, and you have to have the resources to produce the giant military. Because in a war, it is all about whoever can produce the fastest, right? Because it doesn't matter how many of your planes get blown up if you produce as many planes as they just destroyed, if not more. Because if they destroy 100 of your planes and you make 1,000 planes, well, it doesn't matter how many of your planes they shoot down, because you can just make 1,000 more. So, and that's what I'm doing right now. So right now what I'm doing is I am gathering all the resources and making sure I have enough resources for the future conflict in this game. So in this game, I'm going to be making a giant military, and I'm going to be attacking the other players. I do not know where the game timer is, because every once in a while the game resets itself. But here we go. So this is part 3 of the Galactic, is it called Conquest? Galactic Conquest. I keep thinking Galactic Empire. So this is part 3 of the Galactic Conquest, and I'm about to go find some more materials. So I already set up like a base on this planet here, and you can see the materials by hovering over. You can see that there's gold, the diamond is an ore, and an apple is food. So I haven't been to this place yet. Wow, this place is crappy. There's nothing in that place. Why do I even take it over? Sometimes I wonder. Okay, so you can see I'm now here in this other place, and there are planets here, and there are research facilities here. I'm not going to do anything with this because I want to turn this whole system into essentially a system of research, and research is expensive. The reason you need research is because you need to have the best weapons to defeat your opponents, and that's what research does. So I'm in another system that I just claimed over, and I'm going to be going for gold production, and I'm going to be going for mineral production now. Let's see. And whenever you produce minerals, right, whenever you produce minerals, it pulls down food and gold. So my production of gold, I almost said gold. my production of gold and food will decrease as my production of minerals increases, which is why it's important to have lots of production in everything. So you can see I just literally made a bunch of mineral miners. And on this planet, I'm going to go ahead and just take advantage and put a farm and a gold producer. And on this planet, I will do the same thing again because I need lots of mineral production. And this is really going to hurt my resource stats when it turns on. And you will see that this will decrease. The gold production will decrease to almost nothing. And the food production will be cut in half. Pretty much. So I have almost 200 food production. You can already see it happening. You can already see it going down slowly as stuff turns on here. But you can see my mineral production is increasing. So I'm going to go look at the research why this is happening and see if there's some way. Oh, there's a way to get better food production if you have lots of research. There is a way to get whatever this is, some sort of office building. Interesting. But what we really want is we want the big guns. Yeah, we want destroyers, right? And the reason you want destroyers is because you want to be able to destroy your enemy, right? And so we want star bases because we want to have defense. So we want to go for destroyers and star bases. So I'm going to go first for star bases because I feel like star base implies it has weapons attached to it. So I'm going to go for that research, and it looks like you can just buy that research. So it looks like when you click on a research, you buy it. So let's go ahead and see how we build a star base. How do we go about that? So Where was I just at? I was just like right here, right? Because these two planets are just covered in mines. Great. So now, if I go in here, can I build a starbase? Yeah. This is a repair dock. This is a fleet thing. And this is a weapons platform. So I take it that that's what the starbase is. Hopefully. I don't know. Is a starbase a building? Let's see. Is there one of these that's open with the option to build a starbase? So building, buildings, no. So these are just all buildings. Let's try clicking like on this. That thing already has stuff in it, but could I say, for example, replace this? No, don't replace that. Okay. Fascinating. So let's see what a weapons platform is. So let's go ahead. Oh, right there, it shows you what these are. The pictures are in there. They weren't there a few seconds ago. So this is weapons platform. Let's go ahead, and this is repair dock or dray dock. It's dry dock, repair dry dock. I was just reading it as repair dock. Okay, so weapons platform must be the starbase. We're gonna click on that. Select a sector. So I must have to go out into space and select where I want it to be. Great question about where you want it to be. Well, I probably would want it to be with my first planet, but I want it to be closest to my enemy. It doesn't matter, you want every one of them to be protected. So let's go ahead and select this sector. There it is. So can it move around? Can it like fly? Okay, so it cannot fly. It can't fly. So it doesn't move. So this is a weapons platform. And it must defend wherever it is. So you can clearly see that I have set up a weapons platform in this sector next to this planet that produces actually a lot of different materials. So it was a good decision to put it there. And essentially what a weapons platform is, I believe, is like a defense tower. Let's see if it tells us anything about it. It doesn't really tell us anything about what it does. And clearly the repair dry dock place repairs fleets. Yeah, so this says repairs fleets. What's weird is this weapons platform doesn't have a description, but I mean it's clear that it probably is for fighting. So we can see here we are losing gold and gaining everything else I want to gain. I want to click on this. So I'm making that, but where's it going to spawn in it? Oh, okay, great. So now I have a destroyer as well. And see this is why we conduct research. Oh my gosh, that dude has like a huge army for being a noob. Nobody got time for that. Where's my army at? Oh, there it is. This is such like a noob move of me. Isn't this a destroyer? I can't tell what it is. I have no idea. But we got a defense platform here. Here's my little newbie fleet. Go. Do we have to like declare war with them or anything? Why aren't these dudes flying? Game is a little laggy, I guess. Zoom in and click on this. And then like click over there. Are they flying there? Can they only fly like a certain distance? Oh, they can only fly like a certain distance. That's stupid. So do I have to declare war with this guy, or can I just start attacking him? I sort of just want to start attacking him. I don't really care about what the laws and the rules are. Where's this army at? Why can't I not click on it? Why is the army like so tiny? Okay, what's this? So this is diplomacy. Okay. And his country is called something like really weird. Oh, right, there it is. Huh, okay. Well, I sort of want to go to war with him and destroy him and get him out of my space. So, let's just slowly put an army over there. Get going, little army of, like, little jet fighter things. How come we can't make little jet fighters anymore once we get destroyers? I don't get that. Why wouldn't you want to have, like, combined arms? I know, it is pretty stupid. It's stupid that you can't have, oh, they're going. It's just laggy. Gotta be watching my economy. So can I attack this? What's the story? How does attacking stuff work? Or do we have to wait for, like, the game to make, like, a rule? I want to move my army there. I want to tell my army to go like right next to his planet. And I want to tell this army to go right next to this planet. And see, I want to see how we attack. How we go about attacking this. Oh, I can merge. I can merge these together. Merge ships. And it like gives it more power. Okay. So here's the diplomacy menu. And we gotta find this guy. Here he is. So that's sanctions. His army just moved there. His army just moved there, but he's not at war with me. We have to declare war first. Oh, he declared war on me. Great. And he blew up my army, but I blew up a lot of his army. Run! Make a big army. Okay, so he declared war on me. I didn't know how to declare war, but he figured out how to declare war for me, and here we go. So now we need to just make a giant army. I don't know what the resources are at, but this is what we have been preparing for, is production. Making armies. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes like a son of a bitch. Okay, we're stopping him. It's okay. Oh, does his stuff just being there destroy the stuff? Oh no. This is the first time I've ever had a battle in this game. Kill that dude's army. Go. Oh, it's so hard to like control the ships in this game. You have to like click, and then you have to like zoom all the way over and click. Are they going? Yeah, they're going. I'm watching the economy. I was a little nervous that his little P fighters would destroy everything. Okay, make a bunch of ships. Who cares if we go into debt? Just make a bunch of ships now. Okay, so now I'm at the phase where production is important and where attacking is important. And when you attack your enemy, you want to attack them on a spread front. You want to spread your dudes out because that will confuse the enemy. The enemy will have to fight those guys, and they won't be able to handle a war on multiple fronts. But you, being intelligent enough to battle a war on multiple fronts, will be able to do this. So you'll see that I am launching multiple attacks on him at one time, and I'm building a large military to defend my empire from him, all at the same time, while strategically destroying him. It's very hard to navigate this, but you can see that we are doing it. Can I click on these from here now? They need to make it faster move. And you want to watch your economy, and you want to make sure the economy doesn't collapse while you're actively trying to destroy your enemy. Nope, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Okay, so maybe the ships have to like stay in that sector to take it over. Okay, great. Make some more armies. And we are running out of resources, aren't we? No, we are perfectly fine. We are defeating the enemy. The enemy has no chance. Okay. I was a little nervous in the beginning because I didn't know how to declare war, but now that I know how to declare war and stuff, I am able to do this. So you can see that I am actually taking over his territory. So how taking over territory works is you just have the ships over top of the territory. Just say what? Okay, great. That's a little bit of a distraction in the middle of a conflict, just having to read that. And then it looks like how you take over their territory is you have your guys set on top of the territory that they own. So you can see I am slowly taking over his space. You can see how his green spaces have become white spaces. And when you have a war, anytime you have a war, you do not want to abandon territory that you've taken over. So you can see how my guys have taken over this territory, but I haven't moved them. I left them there to protect it. Great. I don't know. I don't know what any of those menus mean that are popping up. If it means total Armageddon of my civilization, oh my lord. Oh, I guess it just means total Armageddon of my. Wait, where's that gonna be made? Can I select this hexagon and make one of those? Did I have the money for that? Is it gonna do it? I don't think it's gonna do it. Holy cow. Well, this is the end of my civilization, and I'm pretty sure that this was number 3 or 4 of this series. Um, but I will. Well, at least I should fight to the end. Yeah, at least I should fight to the end. Yeah, fight. That's as many ships as I can make. I think that they blew up the manufacturing, but this is the end. So I showed you guys how to sort of take over stuff. Wait, but I guess it isn't the end. It's not the end until they destroy all my spaceships. In episode 4 or 5 of this, you will see the end of the war.